Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing off early though. I'm gonna kick this thing off early though. Fucked around and got locked up. I'm gonna let that vibe for a second, man. I fuck around and got locked up. I'm out though. I'm out though, bitches. I'm out. Let me go ahead and put my band up, man. I'm back, man. I'm back from the grave. I'm back from the grave. Hold on. I don't know. They tripping on my COVID-19. Oh, I shouldn't even have said that out loud. God darn it. They all put me back in jail. All right. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get this all in perspective. Let me get this all in perspective real quick, and then we're gonna kick this shit off the right way. You hear me? I came early, bitches. Came early. Hold on. Let me get this figured out. Let me get my banner right. I'm gonna get to these shout outs. Two hands on you. Two hands on you. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. Davey, salute. Frank and Bean, salute. Actual facts boxing talk, man. Salute, man. Mob, my nigga, gun right, salute. 1-2 kid. Okay, I'm reloaded. Okay. LeBron, man, front row shit. Okay. Man, they let me up out of jail, man. We about to turn all the way up. Yeah, I'm out. JD Boxing, salute. George, salute, man. Good evening, brother. Man, Charles D, man, salute, man. Hey, look, they paroled your boy. I'm out. I got piss tests every Tuesday and Thursdays, but I'm still smoking. D-Town Blaster with the motherfucking super chat. Woo-ha! Two hands got them all in check. We ready to get to it. Y'all already know how I do things. Lisa Bell, salute. Charles D in the motherfucking building. Chin Smoke, salute. Hey, man, we about to put this shit in perspective, man. I'm gonna link the peeps early. I'm just so happy to be out of jail right now. This is a celebration, man. Okay, man, let me cut the Akon off. I ain't locked up no more. I'm here. Two hands in the building. Rachel, salute. What's good, Queen? D, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. What's popping though? Cruz, what up? All right, man. Hey, let's get it, man. Look, man, I was on the UGC, man, and I was talking, you know what I'm saying? We was having a real good conversation, man. It was a great conversation. We was talking about Lomachenko and the Teofimo fight. And I was saying how I just don't know if it's gonna go down, man, because I feel like the wet French fry. I don't know if he really wants smoke with my man. Though. You know, I got all the respect for Lomachenko in the world, man. I fucks with Loma. You know, I know he high tech. I know he the Matrix, man. But I think when he run into, you know, my man Teofimo, what? Them red pills gonna roll out his pocket, bro. Them red pills gonna start rolling out his pocket, bro. I promise you. What's goody? Hey, man, we gonna turn up. We gonna do this shit the right way. First of all, free motherfucking Dylan White. All right. Just cause you my dog. Okay. Super chat for my nigga Charles Carlos Rosado. Just cause you my dog. Bah, bah. You already know what it is, man. Hey, well respected, well connected, man. Hey, we in here, man. Y'all already know how we do things. So look, right. I'm gonna have to continue this thing, man, because look, man, I'm on Teofimo time right now. I'm poking my chest out. I feel like this blue chip prospect. He gonna put a couple vaginas on your boy face. Blinks going in the chat. I'm telling you, Lomachenko gonna have a vagina up here. He gonna have a college vagina on his forehead over here. He gonna have a fucking. He's gonna have another fat chick's vagina on the cheek. You know, he gonna get beat up black and blue a little bit, just a little bully pressure. Shout out to Black. You know, we got a friendly bet going on. If I lose, I gotta drop that. I gotta drop that vicious content that y'all appreciate. You know, basically the bet is like this: me and 1-2 Kid involved, Tony's reviews, Black's involved. It goes down like this: if Teofimo wins, they gotta drop the edit, and they basically gotta do it the UGC way. that grimy two hands. They basically got to put that Deontay Wilder pressure on him. If I lose, and I don't like to lose, I'm a fucking winner. All I do is win, bitches. If I lose, I have to do the same. It's got to be that COVID-19 Marathon Dawn kind of treatment. It's got to be that COVID-19 Marathon Dawn kind of treatment. I got to treat Teofimo the same way I treat Deontay Wilder, the same way I'm treating Tyson Fury right now because I'm not liking what he's saying in these fucking streets. Got to treat him all the same way. So with that being said, you know, we're humble in victory just like we humble in defeat. I'm comfortable with eating crow, but not for this one. Feel like the kid's gonna go in, apply bully pressure, put some vaginas on the face, man, and it is what it is, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Let me get this link up in here, man. I want everybody's invited. It's a party. It's a party. Let's go. Okay. Let me copy this thing. Copy. Bingo. Let me post that thing. Al, it's in there. Al. All right, man. Let's get it, man. Jeffrey, salute, man. T.O. can fight his ass off. Absolutely, man. And you know, I know Loma's got the great footwork. I know Loma's got the great hand speed. I know, you know, Loma's got exceptional, you know, punches in bunches, you know, speed equals power. You know, I know Loma's put some good bodies down, but I'm just saying, man, in boxing, fortune favors the young. Everybody can't be Novada testing Manny Pacquiao, bitches. Everybody can't be Novada Manny. Salute, Mob. Everybody can't be. Salute, my G. How you feeling, bro?
Shit, you already know. Chilling.
Hey. Man, we chilling. Oh, it's an echo. That's probably me, man. My shit, man. Let me check, man, because I'm using my other fucking phone. Let me see here. Let me grab my headset real quick. Fuck around and got knocked up. All right, where the fuck my headset at? God damn it. All right, well, look, man, this is what I'm going to do. Mob, you just stay on. I'm going to back out real quick, and I'm going to come back in, see if that shit fixed the echo real quick.
For sure. I think this shit's still echoing. Oh, there it go right there. It was you, homie.
You just stay on. I'm going to back out real quick, and I'm going to come back in, see if that shit fixed the echo real quick.
What it do, D?
My nigga gun rights. What's good with your friend?
Man, got rid of the kids. They in Cali. Nigga by himself at the pad. You feel me? Got the motherfucking Jameson. You know, one nigga 2 hands out of jail. So we got to blow something real quick.
I'm free. Am I still echoing?
Yep.
Fuck, man. Look, man, y'all hold me down, man. I'm going to find my headset, bitches.
We got it. Yo, so I'm glad, like, Teofimo. I'm sitting here working on some stuff, but I had to click on here when he started talking about Teofimo.
Just stay on. I'm going to back out real quick, and I'm going to come back in, see if that shit fixed the echo real quick.
What it do, D?
Is that who? My nigga gun rights. What's good with your friend?
It's some weird ass playback shit going on.
At the pad, you feel me? Got the motherfucking Jameson, you know, when nigga 2 hands.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that. What you replayed it back?
Nah, I checked and see if it was my shit.
Nah, I think it's his shit.
StreamYard on the fritz. StreamYard on the fritz right now.
Hey, you know this. Hey, 2 hands. They let you out of jail, but this disturbancy is the motherfucking ankle bracelet they put on your ass before they let you go.
We
They
good.
have
Nigga, they got the ankle monitor on this nigga on StreamYard.
they got the interference going on, dog.
Man, they got me, man. Look, I'm on house arrest right now, man. They got me on stipulations, man. I'm on house arrest on fucking StreamYard. You know what I mean? Big ass ankle monitor and shit, cutting off the circulation on my ankle. And nigga, I got an ankle. Nigga, I got precious ankles right now, nigga. I got ankles like precious.
This shit crazy.
Yo, I've been dying to get up out of jail, man. Niggas been trying to extort me. I've been having to sleep with my sneakers on. I've been having to sleep with my sneakers on. Nigga, I've been having to stay strapped up. This shit ain't cool, man. All right, man. So I wanted to continue this conversation with y'all boys, man, because it was a real entertaining conversation, bro. It was like, you know, we were, it was 4 of us on the panel over on the UGC. And, you know, we was talking about Teofimo and this Teofimo Lomachenko situation. And, you know, I'm still very optimistic that it's going to happen, man. But, bro, the way things are looking, bro, I just don't know if it's going to go down, especially with this kid not being able to hold down the weight. But if it goes down, I feel like Teofimo, you know, like I said, man, in boxing, you know, fortune favors the young, you know. I think that Teofimo is a completely different animal than anybody he's ever faced. I feel like he's got the type of speed, you know what I'm saying, to calculate him, cut him off, you know, press him, make it ugly, because I don't feel like Teofimo's coming to box. I feel like he's coming to box in spots, but I feel like he's coming in there just to get dirty, fight, rough him up, fuck him up, you know what I mean, and apply pressure. I think, you know, Teofimo's and his father's whole plan is to overwhelm him with the size, overwhelm him with the speed and power, and make him feel what he's never felt before, which is, you know what I mean, an accumulation of punches, an accumulation of a guy with a level of strength and ability that, you know, that the other kids didn't have. And I think that, you know, Teofimo has the ability to take him into deep water and to give Lomachenko some problems that he hasn't felt. I feel like, you know, Lomachenko's problem has been, you know, there's nothing wrong with his skill set. I feel like he has a superior skill set. I take nothing away from all the accomplishments he's done. He's an anomaly in the game, and we definitely need a guy like him. But I feel like, you know, at this point in life, Lomachenko needs that beast. I feel like Teofimo is that beast. I feel like Teofimo can be that raw guy, because, you know, a lot of these guys, that, like I was talking to Black and them, I said a lot of these guys, you know, that Lomachenko is faced, I said they put too much respect on him. They put too much respect on him. You dealing with a guy that's going to go in there. He's not going to respect you. He don't fear you. So automatically, I feel like the dynamic changes, and I just feel like he's just going to go in there because, like I said on UGC, this nigga Lomachenko tapped out at 135. He's wet French fries. That nigga, he's 135. Mickey French fries. So I'm just feeling like, yo, with him being tapped out at 135, and this kid, you know, it ain't going to be no catch weight in the situation. I feel like Teofimo going to probably be in that thing around 145, 147, raw, big speed. You know what I mean? Just coming in there, and I just feel like it's going to be a lot of bully pressure, and it's going to be a little bit of fighting in some spots. How do you guys feel about this shit, man?
Agreed.
Well, you know what I've been saying. We'll see, homie. It sound good. It sound good. But ain't none of them.
Oh, there you go.
Ain't none of that competition that he faced is Lomachenko. So, you know, he look good. It sound good, but gotta execute.
Yeah,
gotta execute.
This is what I say.
Feel me?
This is what I say about it. I feel what you saying, Mark, and you know, I kind of said something to that effect too. I said my thing is, and why I think my boy gonna have a tough time is that Lomachenko has more than likely seen a version of a Teofimo before, some type of version of a Teofimo before. I mean, you gotta imagine, with over 400 fights in total. I know amateurs is different from the pros or whatever, but in 400 fights in total, he's seen a style similar to that. Teo ain't seen nothing like Loma. He ain't seen nothing like Lomachenko. So it's going to be a big puzzle for the kid to figure out. the thing is, like, I've been doing some study on some inside info, and I'm kind of changing my mind, bro. Like, I had Loma edging the fight, but my boy could win the fight. But I'm kind of leaning with my guy now because I know some things that he's gonna try to do, and I think he probably gonna be able to get it done. Just how yeah. I think
you've been talking to the big dog, ain't you? You've been low-key talking to the big dog over there, ain't you? Okay. Let me find out. My man knows something. I'm trying to tell you, man. My man Lomachenko might be my prize on this one.
I know a little something. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I know enough to change my mind, bro. I know enough to change my mind, dog. And I think T.O. gonna land it and get him. When he touched Loma, the way he's gonna touch Loma gonna bye-bye, bro. He's not gonna, it's not gonna be a points decision. Teofimo gonna stop him.
Bro, what and you know, and see, and this is the conversation, and every time we have this conversation, right, or we go back to it, we always cut it straight down the middle, 50-50, because one thing we can never ignore, we can't ignore this guy's skill set. So I'm very understanding of that. My thing is, when I say that he hasn't found a beast, he ain't found nobody that really can try him like that, that's gonna try him like that, that's really going to fucking want to little boy him like that. Like, it's gonna be Salido, but the right way, the right type of bully pressure, the right type of the right type of attack, the right type of punch. See, because I'm under the impression, this is how I believe, I hypothetically feel as though Lomachenko, you can only go so, skill can only carry you so far. Skill can only carry you so far. Now, I don't feel like Lomachenko is going to have enough pop to keep this kid off of him and make him honest. That's my biggest thing.
That's one thing that you know, I was contemplating, and I don't think he got it either, bro. I don't think he can do anything to deter Teofimo. That was that's one of the things that changed my mind. He can't deter Teofimo Lopez. What is he gonna, like? If you're a skilled guy, it was the same thing that I said when Mikey Garcia moved up to fight Errol Spence, right? I was like, if Mikey can't do anything to really deter Errol Spence, then Errol Spence is gonna disrupt his rhythm and timing all night, right? He has to have something to deter him. And I can't see him beating Spence, which is exactly how it played out. Mikey hit him a couple of times with a good shot. Spence bounced out of there, but he came right back for him. It's going to be the same thing with you. I'm going to hit him with something. And this is what, see, the mental's going to play. He's going to hit him with something, he's going to catch that kid clean. And that kid going to chew it like bubble gum. And then the mental going to start to, like, God damn. Now, what else am I supposed to throw at him? You see? And then it kind of turns into more of a struggle for Lomachenko, because listen, we got to remember something. Lomachenko was actually rivaling Floyd Mayweather's numbers before he hit 135, and he was rivaling those numbers concerning not being touched. Lomachenko is the least touched fighter. He hit 135, and all of that shit changed. The numbers more than doubled how much he was getting touched. We got to think about now he's going to be getting touched by Teofimo Lopez. So D. Jeffer, speaking my sports talk, what you trying to say right now is that motherfucker going to get treated like a game of Simon Says. Green button, red button, yellow button, blue button. That be the jaw, that be the head, that be the chest, that be the ribs. He gonna put him out of there, bro. I'm thinking like I'm Charles D just said it. I was on the fence. I was on the fence, bro. I was on the fence, but I done jumped over the fence and I'm leaning on the gate like, damn, Teofimo gonna knock this dude out.
Man, I'm just like, bro, how old is fucking Loma right now? 33, 34? How old is he?
I don't know exactly. I know he in his 30s though. 30.
What's hold on? Okay, Google. Shit, it's gonna do it on my. I don't know which one it's gonna do it on. I got two phones in my hand. Hold on, let me pull it up. Lomachenko.
32.
Oh, he's 32. Okay, cool. So he's still in his twilight. He's still in his prime. So he's still got a lot to give. But that man's been in a lot of wars. He's seen a lot of things, but I don't think he's seen something like this. That's the thing. I think when you got a guy that doesn't appreciate you, don't care about the foundation that you stand on, he doesn't care about what you did last week, he don't care about your 397 amateur bouts, 396 wins, your 2 goddamn gold medals. He don't care about how fast you became a multi-division champion. He don't care about none of that shit. He feels like he's going to go in there and muscle you and put it on you. And the thing about it is, he's shown the ability, he's shown the quickness, he's shown the quick twitch power to be able to do so. My thing is, when I heard the kid say, I ain't coming in there to box, that's when I knew what time it was.
And it's like this.
I already knew what time it was.
It's like this. They call Lomachenko the Matrix, right? Well, here's the problem. Teofimo is the goddamn agent, Mr. Anderson. But Lomachenko ain't Neo. He getting fucked up. He ain't Neo, dog. He's not Neo. So he in the Matrix, but he's not Neo.
I told
the mind is the body. The mind is stronger than the body. And far as from where I'm standing, Lomachenko got way more IQ. Way more IQ. And Teofimo been showing immaturity, so you can't even commit to calling that nigga no Mr. Smith. You feel me?
He the
that's a disrespect.
Hey,
that's Mr. Anderson.
Hold on, all right. I ain't call him Mr. Smith. I just say he the agent. He can be any one of the agents, but only Neo could really be the agents. The rest of the motherfuckers used to fight and run. That's what Malone gonna be doing. He gonna be fighting and running, and then he gonna get caught, nigga.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it don't matter if he run, stand in front of him, trade. I mean, Teofimo got the same exact elite head. When you got high level head movement, you don't slip fast, son. You take your time, see where they're fucking going. You bait them, and then you slowly move out of the way of that shit. And Teo baits people, slowly moves out of the way of that shit, and then comes up with fucking George Foreman power. Why does he hit like that? How does he crack like that, bro? So it's gonna come down to Loma's volume versus Teo's fucking output or power. They got the exact same method of head movement, man. Like pretty much, like Loma's insane, step to the side, but it's crazy, bro. Teo is a monster.
Yeah, Loma is fucking. He real tricky with that 3-point catch and shoot shit. The thing about fucking Teofimo, I think people don't understand is like Teofimo's style was completely different than the amateurs coming into the pros. He was that sweet, slick, you know what I'm saying, boxer, puncher in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Because you have to be a lot more. It's a lot more of a studious game at that era and, you know, at that level in your life. Now that, you know, he's in the pros, he completely switches style up and he just starting to manhandle dudes. And this is the thing we still yet to realize. Teofimo still ain't even grown into his man's strength yet. That's some scary shit, Mr. Anderson. Like, it's Mr. Anderson.
That's a fact. Look, I want to give y'all that boy. That's what I'm talking about. You hyping me up more, Mr. Two Hands. That man 22. He still got 3 years to get more pop in them hands. But look, check this out though. Check this out too. So my daughter. Let me tell you something. Don't my daughter love daddy? Don't she just love me? But look, check this out though. Here's some. Don't y'all know that Lomachenko, he don't like to get touched up in that body, right? Let me run y'all back to the Magdaleno fight. Them body shots, fake to the body, come upstairs, pop, pop, hook, hook, uh-oh. We know Loma don't like to get touched to that body, bro. Woo!
So you saying Mr. Anderson got a soft core, and once that boy go ahead and put some water in that basement, it's gonna be a problem. He gonna turn into Joe Rockhead out that jump. Can Loma handle the pressure that the young boy gonna bring?
I don't know.
Now flipping
We'll
the
see.
coin here
Would you put your house on it though? Would you put your house on it? Okay then.
God damn you, Mom.
So put the brakes on it real quick. You feel me?
But look, Mom.
Put the brakes on it real quick. Cause y'all niggas is talking like y'all ready to put your house on it. And I'm looking like the motherfucking realtor right now, ready to collect, nigga. You feel me?
Nah,
don't. I ain't ready to go in the foreclosure.
I'm just saying.
Mom, you a gambler. You a gambler, right? I'm a
straight shooter. I'm a straight shooter.
Look, check it out.
I put my money where my mouth is, homie. That's all it is. You feel me?
You still a gambler. You a gambler. What I am is a thrill seeker. I like to jump out of planes and shit like that, right?
I know. I see.
Hear me out. So with gamblers,
I like to jump out of planes and shit.
With a lot of gamblers, they get the thrill out of that shit. So these close fights, yeah, they get a thrill. I don't get no thrill out of the close fights. That shit scare me. I'm not betting that shit, dog. It's too close.
Hey,
I don't want my money.
I'm in their pockets. Hey, I'm in their pockets, nigga. I'm in their pockets. Over 10 years, I'm in their pockets. You feel me? For over 10 bands.
I'm
over 10 bands.
I'm 1,000% on record saying that, okay, of course I'm going for Teofimo. I want Teofimo to win, but if it came down to me betting at this point, I would have to go with the guy with the more seasoned, more experienced guy. But do I feel like Teofimo's going to win? Yes. But if I was a betting man and I had to use my betting brain, I'm going to have to make 2 bets that night.
Now, hey, that's why I said it's the mental over the physical, bro. You feel me?
Well, great fighters like Loma, man, it always comes down to like, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen until the fight plays out, because everybody will say this about Rigo, and then they fucking get in there and Rigo ain't shit to him. So I mean,
hey, look at that. I was on the same panel. I was on the same panel when everybody was saying Regis was gonna go in there and beat Josh Taylor, and I told motherfuckers, let me look at the fight one more time, and I went and bet that motherfucking Taylor. And I hit, you feel me? Not just at the casino, but in real life too. You feel me? So I know where to put my money at, bro. I do this. You feel me? Not just boxing, NFL, hockey, all that shit. You feel me? I live in Vegas, bro. I do this. You feel me? I mean, I'm just saying. You feel me? I go by numbers, bro. Niggas go by feelings on who they want to win. I go by numbers, bro. I look at the odds, homie. I put and the odds of Lomachenko winning is way greater than the odds of Teofimo. So who really the reckless better? You feel me?
Hey, done right. Want to get you seen Jerry Maguire?
Yeah, that's my movie. You feel me? You know Tom Cruise, one of my favorite actors. You feel me?
Yeah, don't nobody get it right all the time.
Nah, they don't. They don't. Hey, you lose some. Hey, you lose some, but you win big if you play smart. You feel me? That's why I said I'm playing with their money. Yeah. I'm playing with their money.
You know
right
what
now.
I'm saying? Scared money don't make no money, nigga.
That's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact. Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't take risks, homie.
I take that. I do take that attitude.
That's a fit act.
I do take that attitude when I play Texas Hold'em now. When I play Texas Hold'em, yeah.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about then. You feel me? Yeah. That's your field right there. I don't fuck with the tables. I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't.
With the super chat. Shout out to Top Waivers with the super chat. He says Robert Easter Jr. versus Ryan Garcia. Let's make it happen, bruh. Top Waivers.
I like that one. I like that one.
Fight, bro. I like that.
That's nice.
I like that one.
But I like that though.
Yep.
Two long reaches, 2 tall fighters. Oh yeah, give me that.
Robert Easter got the experience. He fought a Mikey Garcia, so he got the experience to fight, higher level fighters. Robert Easter
and he beat Comey.
Look, Robert Easter know how to stay away. He know how to use his jab, so Ryan ain't just going to get up in there with like Oscar De La Hoya said, them pity pat punches. It's embarrassing.
If a focus Robert Easter is coming out there and not a fucking Rancis Bartholomew Robert Easter, I really feel like that could be a good fucking fight. But then we got to understand what type of mentality is Robert Easter going to be in. Is he going to be hanging out with fucking Adrian Broner and fucking Tank Davis for the 3 months leading up to in the camp? If that's the case, he's doomed. Doomed. Because them boys together, I swear to God, them the three drunkards.
Hey,
no
look,
bullshit.
how y'all high on Teofimo is how I'm high on Ryan Garcia. So I feel you when y'all be talking that shit, because I be talking my shit too when it comes to Ryan, because you know he from the IE where I'm from, so I know they get down. I know they got hands. I didn't got down with them before, so I know they got hands. You feel me? Nigga lost some, won some. You feel me? So
why your man acting like a prima donna right now, though?
Man, you know, man, he got them females in his ear and pumping him up and making him feel like he Prince and shit. You feel me? Michael Jackson and shit. He ain't even thinking about boxing. He got them females in his ear.
Which Prince is he? Is he the artist formerly known as? He the one with the fucking yellow pants with his ass cheeks out?
You feel me? We don't even know right now. He showing that sign, man. You know, they probably done took him underneath his wing and they got him focused on the little bras and the little attention and shit, man. But you know, man, I just say, man, I just want to see him in the ring. I don't even be looking at these motherfuckers when they be talking all that shit outside of the ring.
Bro, that's
all it is rah-rah.
Crazy, fam.
All it is rah-rah until you get into the ring and prove it to me. It's rah-rah. You feel me?
Yo, Two Hands, you don't know shit about boxing, bro. You don't know shit about boxing.
Oh my goodness, not this nigga, man. Come on,
this whole ass weird. You whole ass weird.
We already went through this, homie. You feel me?
This whole weird ass hoe ass nigga, motherfucking habitual dick sucker, be flossing his motherfucking teeth with fucking nut heads ass faggot ass fucking knee pad wearing motherfucking nigga, prostituting with your mouth ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Get your ass in the background, nigga. Background and back down, nigga.
El Jefe back on the fritz.
You don't know who you dealing with. Hey, hold up. You don't know who he dealing with. It's the motherfucking boss. The fuck out of here.
Look.
Okay, back to boxing. Hey, man, but look, yo, Top Waivers, he gave me a whole different perspective. You know, but fucking Ryan Garcia is really ticking me off, though. I'm like, dude, you already got an increase in your contract. And then Shakur, and you're not even a champion yet. You ain't took on no real top 10s, bro. Shakur Stevenson is a fucking champion. He got paid $400K to fight with no promoters, and you complaining about $200K? How much are you supposed to get? Like, real
that's why I said he acting like he already a superstar. That's what I mean by, you know, he got everybody in his ear telling him like, oh, you work way more. You should be asking for way more. You know, man, too many niggas in your ear, and you start getting to listen to that. It just become like a secondhand nature. You start to get to talking it. You feel me? And I just feel like it's the people around him. But as far as the talent go, I mean, it's undeniable. He got skill in the ring. But as far as what he do outside of the ring, I mean, he doing the exact same thing that every other boxer is doing. That's hopping on social media talking shit while we got all this other shit going on in the world. You focusing on that bullshit. So that just let me know that you're not really focused on the fight.
And that'll get his fucking head bust. My whole thing is this, bro. You want to know what I say? You want to know what I call that activity? I call it Abercrombie and bitch shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he getting too above himself. He acting like the model. He acting like the model, not the fighter. I want to see you act like the fighter, bro. I want to see you act like the fighter. Salute Top Waivers with the super chat. He coming through. He's saying waiting for it to come up. I'm gonna read it down here though. A focused Robert Easter Jr. would be a great fight, and I fucking 100% agree. I feel like if Robert Easter is coming in and he's on his shit, bro, we get that Comey Robert Easter. We get that Robert Easter. That's gonna be a hell of a fucking fight, man. Yo, this nigga so weird. He's still sitting in the background. This nigga extra lonely. But yeah, man. Moving on. What y'all think about this Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez?
Bro, I think that, look, I've been too high on Oscar Valdez. I'm like, he with Reynoso, so he can get better, but I think he need to get better before he goes see a Berchelt. He ain't better. He's not better yet. And Berchelt going to put something on that kid, bro. That's how I
we
think
talking about
put something on that kid.
I truly think it's going to be a murder scene. We're talking about a hell of a fighter. We're talking about Miguel Berchelt here. We're talking about the guy. I feel like Miguel Berchelt has the most superior fucking punch volume, has the most superior punch volume and power to go fucking with it right now. 130, I don't feel like anybody could stop him. I don't understand why he's fucking Oscar Valdez is coming up from 126 and he's fighting him at 130. I really don't like that. I would much rather him fight Jamel Herring, considering he's on the same side of the street too, and Jamel's holding the WBO. And I feel like, Jamel Herring, he's gonna, he's a pocket counter fighter. And I just think, the thing about Berchelt, people always talk about the holes that Berchelt has in his game, but how can you expose him if you can't get through those 7 to 8 punches that he's throwing? He's got this equal amount of power in his left hand and his fucking right hand. This guy is fucking 30. This dude is 37-1, 33 fucking knockouts, all fucking Alacran, Scorpion, Aztec warrior. He gets the job done, man. And I really would like to see that Berchelt fight, bro, because I feel like that's a war of styles. And I've noticed Berchelt has been working heavy on his footwork, but I feel like, that freaking that Jamel Herring fight will really test him for real. Because you know how it is fighting, being a bully fighter fighting a fucking counter Philly shell slick boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those. That's just one of them type of fights I would like to see how Miguel would perform, and I feel like it would bring the best out of Jamel Herring too. So it's just one of them things, we would have to see.
Well, Berchelt,
but I think go ahead, man.
He haven't Berchelt. That's the problem that I have with Berchelt. Like, I agree with you. He gonna beat Oscar Valdez, but you got to kind of agree with those people who saying that if he gonna be able to, take this and that, because we haven't seen him unified the whole time he's been there. And that's why I say I agree with what Ring IQ said. He was like, that's the only thing about Berchelt. We don't know if he can swim in deep waters either, because we never really seen him versus the top competition fighter, because he never tried to unify, let alone even try to be undisputed. And that just piggybacks and agrees with what you said about you wanted him to see him fight Jamel Herring.
You a bitch, bro. You a bitch. You don't know shit about boxing, Mr. Two.
This fucking crackhead, man.
Wilding, but
this nigga's 100% crackhead. What'd you say?
You don't know shit about boxing, Mr. Two.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Look, this nigga, he was why? As soon as he got back around, this DSFG nigga, he started back on this dumb shit. He won around H Money and DSFG. He was acting like he had some sense. Now he's back around DSFG and he on the fritz.
Dog, this nigga's a fucking weirdo, bro. When you sitting in the fucking woods, living in a fucking tent, smoking motherfucking crack all goddamn day. That's what happened to you, bro. He done blew up his fucking boombox, using the fucking antenna as a stem, and then he back there with his Mexican ass talking about, we can't use the radio because I'm smoking the antenna. Fuck out of here.
Palmer, my man Nick in the building. Yeah, man.
What's wrong with your homie?
What's wrong with your
homie? What's wrong with your homie, D?
No, I don't know what's wrong with that nigga, man.
Cool him off, homie.
It's a Friday night tweet.
I don't know what's wrong with
him. Jay, how you feel about Berchelt versus Valdez?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm just gonna be real, man.
Oscar Valdez.
You don't know Oscar Valdez or Berchelt?
Nah, to be honest.
Watch Miguel Berchelt first, and then watch Oscar Valdez, because I'm telling you, I'm just like, once you watch Miguel Berchelt, you're gonna become a big fan. I know you are.
Hey, y'all know what? Like, with what Ma was saying, what Julius said, right, about going into deep waters and Berchelt not unifying. Like, I agree with that sentiment too. Think about this: if we were sitting here talking about Shakur Stevenson moving up to 130 and fighting Berchelt, then I would think differently. But Oscar Valdez ain't the kid to take him in the deep waters. He ain't the one to do it.
Right.
Okay, and this is the next question I got, right? Because I kind of felt some type of way about this, and for real, I kind of felt like it was a bitch move for me not to make a video because I didn't call him out about it. Now, Miguel Berchelt said a little while ago that he wasn't looking for unifications. Now, like that's kind of funny to me considering, you know, I'm like, Heron's right there. I feel like that's a fight you could really win. I feel like you got the fucking power to expose him. I done seen fucking Jamel Heron lose some fucking really sketchy fucking fights. My whole thing is this. I'm like, Oscar Valdez is a 126 fighter. You're a 130 fighter. So you're going to fight fucking Oscar Valdez coming up to 130 and not unify with Jamel Heron? I felt like that's a bitch move. But I know the kid got it in him. So it's like, dog, I don't want to call him saying, I don't want to say Miguel Berchelt a sucker, but that was some sucker shit for me. Because I'm like, yo, you're fighting the little guy coming up to 130 who you know is fucking green when it come to you. But you're not going to fight Jamel Heron and fucking unify titles, bro. I feel like he the toughest guy in the division, and he didn't take that initiative. So for me right there, I felt like it was fake of me not to drop that video. But knowing the type of fighter he is, and knowing the type of wars this motherfucker been in, it's kind of hard for me to try to put that hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is fought lineal. He's beaten lineal champion 130. So
I think Jamel Heron beats him.
Nah, I can't agree with that one, but
I know. I
do feel like it'll be a tough fight. You feel me? But I got Berchelt still. I just feel like Berchelt is the best fighter at that division right now, but his mindset and his movement haven't been showing that because he haven't been making those type of moves. And by that, I can agree with you that Jamel wants it more based off of his movements and who he been calling out. But as far as the physical capability, the same shit y'all say with Teofimo over Loma, I feel like that physical capability might be just a little bit overwhelming for Jamel. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel you though, I respect it.
Like I feel like if you're gonna fight Miguel Berchelt, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if anybody's gonna get in the ring with Miguel Berchelt, they are fucking literally going to have to fucking train focus so much on endurance, and they're gonna have to stay on that bag while they training for him and work on throwing hella combinations, because this is the thing about that kid. You're not gonna be able to just time him because it's gonna keep coming. You're not gonna be able to just slip him all night. You're gonna have to exchange with this guy. You're gonna have to make him honest. And to be able to do that, you got to have a high work rate, because this kid's work rate is like that from round 1 to round 12. And he very rarely makes it to round 12. Most of his fucking career, I mean, up to like his 30, I believe up to like his 30-year fight, he's never been past round 7. But his output is so crazy that you're going to have to match that type of energy. Kind of like the way we talk about David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant. With that boxer puncher style going up against a guy who just got that thing that you can't fucking teach. He's just going to walk you down. He's going to ignore your punch. You can't really make him honest, and you're going to have to fucking just match his grit with your grit. I feel like whoever's going to get in the ring with Berchelt and take that belt off of him, you're going to have to match his grit with your grit.
If y'all think about this, is why I say I think Jamel gets him. So I look at Jamel from 2018 and now. He fought what was that Spanish guy? Sanchez, Juan Pablo Sanchez. He fought him. When I look at his progression from that point to now, like that dude is getting better and better and better and better. He's letting go more. He's utilizing that range more. I think his dimensions and the steps that he's taken, I think he gets Berchelt. That's just my thing with. I like Berchelt, to tell you the truth. I really do like Berchelt, but I think Jamel Heron gets him, bro. I think Jamel Heron gets him.
Understandably so. You know, there's been plenty of cases we can look back in history when the bully fighter is met up against the fucking slick counter puncher, and he's been able to lay back. You know, he's been able to lay back, fucking roll, and pop shot him all night, and fucking just beat him, just beat him down systematically. So you know what I mean. And you know when you're missing shots, if you're fucking counter defensive and slick, that's gonna drain your energy. So you know they always say it's better to fucking hit something than hit nothing. You know,
right?
because
And Jamel ain't no knockout puncher, but he got enough to keep you honest, though. You know what I mean? He got enough to keep you honest. So that's what you need fighting a guy like Berchelt is gonna come for you. You got to keep him honest now. You can't be throwing nothing that he gonna spit out and come back because you're gonna lose that fight. Jamel got enough to keep him honest. You know what I mean?
Well, for right now, until we see something different, we gotta speak in reality of these type of fights being made and being able to be made, because
True that.
Us, talking about fantasy fights, as you can see, we've been pushing that shit for the last 2 years and ain't still got nothing from doing all of that shit. So
and we're in a worse situation now because of the COVID.
Oh yeah. It's not even the COVID shit, man. I mean, people in California getting hung. I mean, people around the fucking country getting killed. I mean, you got to remember, bro. You got to be able to keep your focus through all of this shit that's going on. Not just we. I understand. We're looking at the capabilities of the fighter, but we living in different times. You feel what I'm saying? And you got to incorporate that into your decision making on who you choose, who you may go put your money on, or who you may feel that may win a fight. I mean, we've been seeing fights, but I've been seeing these dudes, and I've been looking at these fights on Top Rank, and I don't feel like these dudes really want to be there. I just feel like they getting a check, they getting told to, like, you look, man, you getting your chance to get your shine on. You feel what I'm saying? Get out there and give us a good matchup. But when I look at their face and then their eyes, how I be trying to look into an individual soul, I just don't see it there, bro. I don't. You feel me?
Yo, when Kevin Lee came back and fought with no audience, right? He didn't really look like himself at all. He kind of got his ass whooped. I mean, a lot of people have been going out in front of no audience in the UFC and have been not looking like themselves. And the people that are supposed to go in there and lose, all of a sudden turn around and give a fucking brilliant performance and shit. Like, it's like Drew was saying, man, like the underestimated ones keep the solid mindset while like the stars are falling the fuck off.
Yeah.
Bro, Tyrone Woodley look ghost. Look ghost, bro.
Hold on. When we talk about I just wanted to remark on Kevin Lee, dog. I feel you. I feel what you're saying, but I don't like. I think that's gonna play a part, Jay. Like what you explained. Just Kevin Lee with him. I don't think using him is a good example because Kevin Lee been on like this fucking roller coaster before COVID and everything. You know what I mean? He been on like this roller coaster ride where he just couldn't lock it in. He couldn't dial in for some reason. You know what I mean? So I think Kevin Lee was like, it was almost like a night to night basis with this dude. Like, what are you going to see from night to night? But what you're saying though, I do agree with that. I just don't agree with it in Kevin Lee's situation because that bastard, he been on this thing like this. You know what I mean?
Yo, he ain't as bad, but I pretty much equate him in my mind to AB. Like he's pretty much Adrian Broner of the UFC. I mean, not to that extent. He ain't that bad.
Absolutely.
But he's that.
That's a good comparison. Now that's a good comparison there. I agree with that 100%.
Because he could beat everybody, right? If he was on point.
Stamp on it, Jay. He's that fucking bad.
He could be that. He could be that dude.
But he's fucking Adrian Broner.
But he fuck. It's kind of like Nate Diaz. You don't put it in, man. You don't put yourself to that. You don't get yourself to that level. You walk around with swagger. You walk around with manufactured clout. Like you just gotta go do that shit, man. Be all you can be, son.
Yeah. And Tyrone Woodley was
praise the night, bitch. Manufactured clout. Stamp it.
Yeah. That Tyrone Woodley was like once he got exposed by Usman.
Go ahead, you good?
Usman put him. Look, Tyrone Woodley fell in love with that right hand. Tyrone Woodley should have developed his wrestling throughout the UFC. He fell in love with that power, start throwing them things like, okay, yeah, I got hands. Man, he should have developed that wrestling and utilized those hands along the way. Shoot the gap, change levels, keep motherfuckers thinking. But he fell in love with them hands, bro. Like,
didn't he have history?
Bro, This the thing. Tyron, hold on 1 second, Jay. Because Tyron Woodley, that's my guy. With UFC, I fuck with that shit pure. But Tyron Woodley has always had the fucking #1 for the longest time, the #1 fucking takedown defense in UFC history. The shit was something crazy, something like 90 fucking something percent takedown defense, out of control. And it didn't change until he ran into Kamaru Usman, who's fucking phenomenally strong. But this is my thing about Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley he's so fucking quick twitch and so fast with that hand, so fast with the speed, but he's a fucking timid fighter. I believe that he's scared of a lot of the guys that he's going up against. He just doesn't, it don't seem like Tyron Woodley carries that confidence. And I know y'all got to know what I'm talking about, because every time he got a fight coming up, I really don't feel like he thought he was going to beat Robbie Lawler, bro. When he went in there and knocked him out, I thought he was so fucking surprised. Like, it's just like every time he goes to engage in warfare, he has this level of being timid. Same thing with Darren Till. He was timid even before he fought Darren Till, but he manhandled him. He's got the fucking Missouri fucking wrestling background. He wrestled with Ben Askren his whole life. You know, he's with one of the best freaking trainers in the world, Duke Rufus. You know what I mean? And this kid has all of the talent in the world, but he holds himself back because he's fucking timid.
Know who it remind me of, Mr. Two Hands?
I don't know what's up with that guy.
Know who it remind me of in boxing?
What'd you say, bro?
I said, you know who that reminds me of in boxing? Miss Tyron Woodley.
Who reminds you of, family?
Demetrius Andre.
Who reminds you of?
Demetrius Andre.
Oh, wow.
Because when he get inside, the motherfucker already moving away when he throw his punch. Like, he don't sit down on his punches because he's too timid. You understand? And that Tyron Woodley, it kind of, what you saying kind of remind me of Demetrius Andre.
I get exactly what you're saying. Because fucking Demetrius Andre, he never sets on it. You always see him on like the ball of his foot when he's executing his shot. He gets it, and then he hurries up and stabs up out the pocket with a weird, awkward southpaw stance. Or he'll go in, jump in, jab you real quick, and then he'll stab out. Like, even in like it's crazy because Demetrius Andre always knocks dudes down in the first and fucking second round. Then he's like, I'm just going to step off the gas and I'm going to box him, but I'm not going to really sit on my punches. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on the outside with everything. I'm like, bro, you don't really have to be on the outside with everything because you slick, you're counter defensive, you got speed, you can use that shit. You would fucking do a lot more and do a lot more damage if you sat on your punches, like say Caleb Plant does. You know what I mean? And I feel like you got more power than Caleb fucking Plant, and you just refuse to sit down on your punches and shit. I don't know. I don't know.
You know, it's like this right here. A fighter, whether it be UFC, combat sports, let's say that, a fighter has to have some type of faith in his own chin. I don't think that Tyron Woodley or Demetrius Andre have any faith in their chin, and they fight as such. They don't want to get hit, bro. They're afraid to get hit, and they know that their chin ain't ready for that.
What for real? It might just be that like some fighters are just fighters, right? Some fighters aren't all, like, not everybody can be a fucking savage that just walks through shit to get there. It's like some people are so wary about that fucking receiving damage that they let it hold them back. Like, they'll fight some people that are technical fighters to death. Like Tyron Woodley will be Mike Tyson to Wonder Boy, because Wonder Boy is all technical. Like, he has no aggressive, he has no real danger other than his slick.
He's a simple karate kickboxer. Yeah, he's got that fucking kickboxer background. He's fucking really, you would have to fight him almost. If for fucking Cowboy, you gotta like fight him in sequences and so he can be comfortable in a fight. If you fucking attack Cowboy, you take everything away from him. Cowboy needs fucking range so he can really work his movements with his feet, because he's positioned. I kind of compare Cowboy to kind of like a Lyoto Machida.
Yeah, but Cowboy is just gonna beat her, bro. Lyoto will hop back in and out. Like, he's got that. He's been doing that shit since he was 5, bro. Like, springing off the back leg and getting back. Like, Cowboy's kind of
it's different.
And he stands up straight, like straight up, just don't, just eating shit to get his. Like, Cowboy's style kind of sucks. Like, he's awesome because he's so offensive.
Boring to watch.
No, I'm saying he just eats too much, man. Like, too much damage.
But Cowboy, Cerrone legs was fucking vicious though, bro. Boy, those legs was vicious. That's what a lot of people had to be worried about getting in that ring with Cowboy Cerrone. Cowboy Cerrone actually had, really decent takedown defense too, but his legs, man. I mean, he'll chop your legs, he'll hit you to the body, he'll come upstairs, get you with that head kick, and his legs was dangerous. You know what I mean? Cowboy was just one of those all-around brawlers. The guy is definitely a Hall of Famer, man. Cowboy, one of those guys who just didn't know when to hang the gloves up, man. You know what I mean? He should have hung the gloves up probably about 5 years ago.
Donald Cerrone?
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone, man, dude. I don't give a fuck how many bonuses you catch in the UFC, bro. It's time to hang it up, bro. I don't watch you got kicked in your head. I don't watch Justin Gaethje knock you freaking stupid. I don't watch fucking Conor McGregor just straight knock you out with your shoulder. I'm like, bro, man, there's no need for you to keep on taking this continuous punishment over and over, man. I appreciate what you did for the game. You brought a lot of exciting fights, man. It's time to kind of move on, But since we on UFC, and it's not really a direction, I kind of like to go on here, but. What do you think about Jorge Masvidal not taking the Kamaru Usman fight?
Oh, well, no, I'll tell you about that. I don't think that it's Masvidal in this situation. Usman is off his rocker with the money he's requiring. See, they gotta agree on a certain amount of money. Usman asking for too much. He asking for too much. Here's the thing. He's the champion. He's the Nigerian Nightmare. But right now, Jorge Masvidal is the fucking draw of the UFC. He is the draw.
Absolutely.
So you cannot bully the money aspect when you're going in the ring with a Jorge Masvidal. You can't do that. And this is what Kamaru Usman and his team is trying to do. So Masvidal's like, man, you got to be kidding me. No.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you're the champion. This is my thing. I agree with you 1,000%, D. I don't give a fuck if Kamaru Usman is the champion or not. You've already got a set pay scale. But look at this. You got to understand the person that you're in the ring with, considering you're not the draw, is the one who's going to dictate you having that bigger purse. It's not going to be anybody else. Like, he'll get a bigger purse with Nate Diaz or Jorge Masvidal than anybody that he can fight right now. So it would behoove him to want to just go ahead and acquiesce in a sense. And that's the thing that I don't like. I think Kamaru Usman as a champion, he's been very cocky. He's been extremely cocky. That's always been him. He puts up or shut up. I understand that. But if you're going to fight Jorge Masvidal, he's putting it up to where he's earned his right to get his coin. And for real, all it's going to do is elevate your coin. So I feel like you should meet in the middle. And I believe that there's a problem with Dana White as well that, Jorge was saying also. And it's been coming out a lot about issues with payment and shit like that. So I think, UFC's got that shit they need to clean up too.
It is Dana too, because what Jorge was saying is that, we understand that, the sports world is in turmoil or whatever. But he was like, Dana, be real. You never really paid these fighters a whole lot of money anyway. And that's a fact. Like, people know that Dana White, he always been tight on that bag. So, like, it's got to be compromised on all levels. So if they extend that purse just a little bit, then maybe they could get to a point where both guys could be satisfied. But with the purse that they got to divvy up, which is Dana White's issue, right? He's the one who's going to provide that purse that they got to divvy up. It ain't enough in that goddamn purse. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Dana White came.
And I think, a lot of fighters, and this is gonna segue right back into Ryan Garcia. I think a lot of these fighters are being really selfish, at the idea of what they're getting paid. And I think, contrary to what they believe, and what they're getting paid right now, when, Shakur Stevenson made $400K for that fucking 10-round fight, and that was his 130 premiere, that's a fruitful freaking purse. Ryan Garcia to get paid $200,000 with no freaking crowd as a prospect, that is a fruitful purse. For you to shit on that, for you to be public about it, and for you to not take it, bro, I'm just like, you talk too much shit, and for you to not perform, I'm like, bro, how much do you think you deserve just sitting on your fucking ass? I don't get it. And it's just like, dude, do you understand that we have to fucking still pay for these venues? Do you understand that we still have sanctioning fees? Do you understand that we still have to pay the fucking employees? We still got to pay the security. We still got to pay the fucking parking lot. Do you understand? There's a lot of people that's got to be paid. The fucking venue, the location, the extra fucking doctors and staff and nurses that you have to have on site. There's a lot of things that you got to take into consideration. So I find it highly selfish when you're demanding so much, but everybody has to bend here in a sense. There's nobody there to watch it. Everybody's watching it at home. And if these guys would be more willing to do what they were supposed to do, I believe it will bump the viewership in boxing. And the fact, like the COVID-19 situation could really, I would not say break boxing, but it really could make boxing. Because everybody's home right now. They have no choice but to sit, fam. So imagine if, these guys were willing to take these, lower pay scales or whatever in a sense, get in the ring, freaking fight. I don't give a damn. It's a title shot, non-title fights, fight for them shits. People be willing to fucking buy them or pay extra for certain individuals, bro. Go out there and freaking perform because you're going to have a bigger audience than you ever fucking had in your lives. And for that reason right there, it will propel you to stardom. Now, imagine what it's going to be like when crowds are going to be available after you guys were the ones to fight during this downtime and everybody and their mama got to see you, especially if you go out there and you perform in a spectacular fashion, bro. I feel like, Ryan Garcia is missing the big picture here, and I feel like he think he already fucking has arrived.
Yep. And then, like, Ryan Garcia, look at who you talking to, bro. You talking this shit to Oscar De La Hoya, a man who went in the ring and earned his way up. He earned his way, bro. This who you talking to. So, like, this ain't a man that just tell you nothing. He led by example. You ain't following his example. You ain't done shit yet.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, shit. It's fucking 8. It's 8:40. All right, look, man.
Bro, I'm watching the fights right now. I'm watching collars right now.
We're going to get to it tomorrow.
Why y'all niggas was talking?
Man, appreciate everybody coming through. As we always say, at the end of the shit, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. I got to watch somebody get punched in the face. God damn it.
Peace out.
ESPN, bitches.
Peace.
All right. Peace out, family. Salute.